I don't need moderators. Okay, well, I haven't went years, and yeah, this is like the second time live. YouTube, they dropped their standards on going live. Basically, uh, you need less subscribers to go live, so this is fucking crazy. I got notes and shit, like usual. I like to actually sit down and fucking do this shit normally, but the news is breaking and I have to do the news as it's breaking. You know how it goes. So, I woke up like 2 hours ago. I have to work tonight, but I got a little bit of time before work. Trump got shot. How did I find out? I literally was drinking my coffee, my morning routine. I'm usually just drinking my coffee, chilling out, listening to a podcast. Today I was listening to Last Podcast on the Left. They're doing a series on Patty Hearst. That would be pretty cool as a future series to do, some Patty Hearst. Because I like true crime and it kind of gets in with conspiracy of brainwashing and all that. But I'm sitting there rolling cigarettes. My mother-in-law comes in. And she does like knitting and stuff. And she picks up a book, a knitting book, and she's like, hey, I'm going to make you a bunny rabbit. Because she knows I like bunny rabbits. That's my spirit animal. That's basically the mascot of this channel is White Bunny Rabbit. And she's like, what color do you want? And I said, white, so I'm explaining to her what I want. Finish rolling cigarettes, put on my shoes, take my medication, speak of the devil, L-theanine, and take my medication, my ashwagandha, and start heading out the door. Pour my last bit of coffee into the pot, and she just walks out of her room. She goes, Trump just got shot. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I said, are you kidding me? And I hate finding shit out like this literally when I'm walking out the door. I literally had my hand on the fucking doorknob ready to go out, grab a couple things before work, and then come here and podcast. So I'm doing all this off the cuff with what notes I was watching on NPC Show's live stream. So go check his channel out too. He's covering right now, going live. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think I was gonna be able to go live. I figured everyone's going live right now, so I figured YouTube would just fucking overheat and have a meltdown and fucking shoot itself. So I'm like, what's going on? Trump got shot. Is he dead? What's going on? Did it hit his brain? Did it hit his leg? Did it hit an arm? She said, I don't know. I just found out. I said, is it a news source? Did you hear it from a news source? Or is this just some crazy person on Facebook making up crazy shit? So she's like, I don't know. It's some guy. And she tells me the guy's name. I don't even remember. I'm like, okay, this might just be a crazy person saying shit. And I'm like, I got shit to do. So I hop in the car, drive to the store to get my groceries, what I need. By the way, I'm going on vacation tomorrow. So my vacation is popping off with excitement, apparently. Literally popping off. This is fucking nuts. And by the way, disclaimer, I'm an RFK guy. I voted for Trump the second time he ran when the election was stolen and shit. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not for or against Trump. I'm just pretty neutral when it comes to Trump. But he is the lesser of two evils, in my opinion, than Biden. So if you're new checking out this live stream and you don't know my political beliefs, there you go. So anyways, I finally get to where I'm going, my first location, to get my shit. And that sounded like gunshots there. Might have been a car backfiring. There's like 3 of them just went off. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. But there's a guy in front of me and the cashier, and I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to be weird or bring up politics or nothing. What's going on? Did you all hear that Trump got shot? And the guy's like, yeah, Trump got shot, bro. And I'm like, where? He's like, the ear. And I was like, so I'm expecting his ear to be like blown off. I have a buddy, my Q-tard buddy. Someone's playing violin out here. We do have a street performer who plays violin. It's actually kind of cool in front of where I work. One day I need to tip him. But I swear I can focus. That's why I took this. It just hasn't kicked in yet. So I'm expecting his ear to be fucking blown off. I do have a buddy who's a Q-tard and a Trump supporter, a conspiracy theorist, and I don't know how quickly he got this image, but he sent me an image and it looks legit of Trump's ear. So it barely grazed his ear. He's okay. Like I said, I'm an RFK guy. There's things I don't like about Trump, but I don't want to see him dead either, you know? So if you're just now finding out, he's okay. He just got his ear barely grazed. A little bit of blood trickling down. So I'm going to try to be a reporter as much as I can. So that's how I found out. It's non-fatal, so everything's okay. By the way, too, as I'm watching this fucking live stream on NPC shows, I'm getting messages from my buddy. I'm watching the live stream and learning as the mainstream news is learning what's going on. And there's literally people in the comments like, oh my God, he's been hit. Please pray for Trump. And I'm like, dude, you all need to chill the fuck out. My buddy sent me a photo of his ear. Like, it barely grazed him. It's like barely bleeding. He's okay, dude. Can you imagine, like, I'm sorry, but I gotta, like, bash on Christians a little bit because y'all crack me the fuck up sometimes. Can you imagine, like, one time I ran over my toe here at work. I'm a night stalker, and I was pulling a pallet with a pallet jack, and I'm a tiny dude. I weigh 138. I'm like 5'5", 5'6", something like that. And I was trying to stop this motherfucker, but this pallet was like, you know, twice my fucking size, and I'm pulling it, and it's hard for me to stop. It's like a semi truck, dude. Like, if I'm going, first of all, as a tiny dude, I gotta kind of almost run to get this thing moving to begin with, because our pallet jacks suck. And second off, I'm a tiny dude, I'm weak, so I'm like pulling it as fast as I can just to get it moving like a semi truck. So if you're walking in front of me, I just holler, Jesus, take the wheel. If a customer's coming in front of me and they're like, huh, what? And I'm like, I can't stop this, move. You know, not trying to be rude, get out of the way, because I can't stop it. And I'll put on the brakes the best I can with my boots. But anyways, one day I took the wrong maneuver and like sidestepped, and it ran over my foot. And as soon as I did it, I was like, because these pallets can weigh like 500 pounds. So I'm like half a ton. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I just ran over my foot. and I'm pretty sure it's fucking broke. So, yeah, I broke my fucking foot because I told my brother, who's a nurse, and god damn it, fucking not trying to be mean, Sammy, but hang on a second. We're live. We're live. Here we go. I love you. Mm-hmm. Not trying to be a dick. I'm fucking live, bro. Say hello.
Hi. You didn't have to come over. You could have finished what you were doing.
I can't. I'm live. I can't just stop a live stream and then restart one.
No, honey. I said you could have just done what you were doing.
It's all good. Because I need to hit the 30-minute mark at least.
Yeah.
Because it automatically archives and... I'm not mad. I'm just like in the middle of recording. I'm like trying to do all this shit. I'm like, I see you pull up. I'm like, fuck, I'm live.
Yeah.
If I was just recording, I would have just paused and it came over, but...
Oh, I see that now.
Oh,
shit.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I ran over my fucking foot and broke my toe because my brother's a nurse. And literally... Well, you get to be a co-host whether you like it or not. She's been trying to dodge being a co-host. Okay, let me see if I can set it up to... You can see both of us.
If you turn it.
I'll just put it there. You can look at her. She's prettier anyways. But, I ran over my fucking foot and I sent it to my brother because he's a nurse and I'm like, hey, bro, by the way, right after I ran it over, it started feeling fucking hot. Like it was on fire, like burning. And I took my shoe off at work and pulled my sock off and it was completely purple. So I sent a picture to my brother. Well, first I showed my boss. I'm like, hey, just letting you know, if I don't get all my stuff done, I'm literally limping. And he's like... He looked at it and he said, you need to go to the hospital. I said, I know.
I'm not gonna.
But I don't have health insurance and I'm not going. And he's like, are you sure? I don't care. And I'm like, no, I'll just tough it out. I said, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to be able to finish this shift. I might not be able to finish this shift and this is why. And... So when I got home after the shift, I just limped the whole shift. And it felt hot the entire shift. I went home, sent a picture to my brother who's a nurse, and he's like, yeah, that's broke. And I was like, so what do I need to do? He's like, honestly, as a nurse, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to get a boot. So he's like, do you want to walk around with a boot for 2 weeks like Joe Biden? Or do you want to just tough it out? And I'm like, I'll just tough it out, dude. And he's like, okay. But the whole point was like people in the comment sections were like, oh my God, pray for Trump. Pray for Trump. I'm like, dude, I just got sent a photo from a buddy of his ear. It barely grazed his fucking ear. Like, chill the fuck out, everyone. Pray for what? He got a scratch. You know? But like, imagine if I had broke my toe and I'm like, I made a live stream or a fucking, you know, made a whole podcast about, I broke my toe. Can everyone please pray for me? You know? So chill out about that. You got a pen?
Yes. There it is.
So, I'm going to give you all the facts and shit. That was a 15-minute intro, so I think that's long enough. I told you how I found out. It's non-fatal, so everyone chill. Shooter, as of now, has not been identified. I'm going to basically tell you what I've heard from asking around and watching the live stream as it was going on, the live news. There was some crazy nutcase. They didn't say what race, they didn't say what color, what gender. Someone had a gun, shot at the stage. Apparently it hit one of the glass things on the poles and broke off. It broke the bullet and turned it into shrapnel, and it hit 2 civilians behind Trump who were sitting in bleachers behind Trump, who it hit them. One of them got wounded pretty bad. I was watching the live footage, and there was police or firemen or somebody in an official uniform giving him CPR. There was other people in the crowd trying to help this person, and they were just covered in fucking blood. And they just picked this dude up like a rag doll, and multiple people were just carrying him out. So, I don't know. A civilian got hit. I heard another civilian got hit. So 2 civilians got hit, as far as I know, from the shrapnel of the bullet hitting the bulletproof glass. So that's one thing. One of the shots hit Trump's ear. Grazed it. He got down. And I do love this shit. This Trump, I have to say, man, I'm voting for RFK. I'm not a Trump supporter anymore. But you have to admit, he has a good sense of humor. As soon as he gets hit, he gets down, Secret Service swarms him, starts surrounding him as human shields. And you can hear him still on the microphone. He goes, "Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes." All he cares about is getting his shoes. He's, and he's just saying, wait, let me get my shoes. And then I guess, you can't see, I guess he got his shoes on, and then he stands back up and starts fist pumping.
Yeah.
And the audience,
I at least saw a photo of where, like, they're trying to, drag him away, and he's on, like...
Yeah, like, hey, I'm good. I'm like, and the audience just goes nuts, dude. I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty badass.
Yeah.
So, this is the story that I heard because I went into work a little early to check my schedule because I was having some schedule issues to make sure I go in tonight. And I do. Do you hear that, by the way?
I heard it when I came in.
It's a live violinist.
Yeah, I saw him.
Maybe after this live stream, we can go check it out if he's still playing.
Yeah.
Do you have any small cash so we could tip him? Cool. Hey, you guys get some music with this live stream. It's like the Titanic sinking, Do you remember when the violinists were playing? But, yeah, supposedly this should go automatically to... Damn, every message is getting rejected.
But by one person. And not every message, because mine is there. In other words, he has said something that's been redacted.
Hey, whoever only Nicole, I don't have moderators unless YouTube automatically has moderators. Sammy Williams, that's my co-host right there. She's literally talking to you. Hi, everyone. You've had 3 messages retracted. Either you retracted them or you're saying some crazy shit in the comment section and YouTube is cutting you off. So I don't know if you need to chill out. I mean, if you want to be cool in the comment section, then be cool. But otherwise, YouTube doesn't like you because I'm not messing with it. Okay. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, so I came in to check my schedule and I was talking to my boss. I was like, dude, Trump just got shot. And he's like, yeah, you know what happened? I said, I heard that he got his ear hit. And he's like, yeah, dude. Okay, so here's what I know. Because everybody's trying to piece this shit together like a puzzle right now. He's like, some crazy dude in the audience shot at Trump. And then it hit his ear. And then he apparently shot another audience member. Which would have probably been the bullet that hit the glass and shrapneled. And then this is what I heard, someone took the gun from the assassin and shot him. Now I'm hearing that, but I'm also hearing that snipers on rooftops who were Secret Service snipers, 2 snipers took the assassin out. So I'm getting contradicting stories. If you guys know, hit me up in the comments, because like Bill O'Reilly says, we're going live. We're going fucking live. That's what I know. Let's see what else we got. Someone said they interviewed someone who had actually sat down or was there and seen the assassin. They said that the sniper blew the dude's head off. So, and I'm not a gun expert, but I was snooping around in NPC's live stream while this was all kicking off, and someone said they heard shots that were fired, multiple shots that were fired, and it sounded like it had silencers, so I'm guessing those were the sniper shots. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for that. Let's get into some conspiracy though, dude, because I still got some time and we haven't hit the 30-minute mark. So first thing I thought was, when I heard this shit going down, was this strengthens his presidential run. You guys remember when I was talking about, at least I think I talked about it on this channel, when President Trump got arrested and they took his mugshot and shit. I said, this is gonna backfire on the left. This is going to backfire. I said, you know what they just did? They turned Donald Trump into Robin Hood. They turned him into Jesus. They turned him into John Dillinger. And it did backfire. The left was like passing around his mugshot, like all proud of it and shit. And the right was literally making t-shirts of it like, this is badass. Our president, who we want, is a fucking outlaw. A Robin Hood, dude. They were wearing his mugshot on t-shirts with pride. Like, he's a gangster. You turned him into a badass, dude. A gangster. So, now that the left has done that, and I'm assuming this assassin is a leftist, obvious. I think that's not that much of an assumption. Obviously, someone who's anti-Trump. Pretty obvious this person's like a leftist and shit. So, yeah.
That's a good possibility.
So now you just strengthened his presidency more because he survived an assassination attempt. So not only was he a Robin Hood outlaw gangster, which is cool as fuck, now he's a assassination survivor and got shot. So you just boosted up his gangsta status, bro. Good job. You just strengthened his presidential run. And made people love him more. I think it's hilarious. Now, when I was leaving and I first heard this shit going down, my mother-in-law, me and her were on the same wavelength. She said, because she's a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, now don't let her hear you call her that.
She said, after she told me that Trump got shot and broke the news, she said, they're going to turn this against us. I said, probably, somehow, as Sam Tripoli says, they will do some mental gymnastics and try to figure out some way to make this like a QAnon person or a conspiracy theorist, someone. They are going to try their hardest to switch this around to where it's a good person. You know.
I don't know about good person. I mean, it could just be that Trump incites such things. He's a problem. He's causing people to be violent.
They could do that. Kind of like
they did on January 6th.
Yeah, could do that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna flip it on us, though, dude.
Well, I don't know. Because, again, if it was someone shooting at him, If they were shooting at Biden or someone like that, then they would say it was Trump. So no, yeah, I guess that is a good question. How would you turn that against us? I don't think they're going to be able to, really. Not without it sounding completely and utterly unbelievable. Like, make no sense. You know, like that don't make sense. Like, why would someone do that for that reason? You know.
I'm actually surprised the phone's not overheating or anything. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But no. Also, if we're gonna get a little more conspiratorial, because obviously this is Conspiracy Corner podcast, I have two more different conspiracies that I've already come up with. Antichrist head wound. Did that pop up to anyone else who was raised Christian or is a Christian? In Revelations, it said that the Antichrist is like this 7-headed dragon, and one of the heads is wounded. And it either survives, I'm pretty sure like it survives, and it's like a miracle to everyone. I don't know. Not saying Trump is the Antichrist, but I've heard people come up with conspiracies that they think he's the Antichrist. And just like I said, I'm not trying to piss off the right or the left. Well, actually, I don't care about pissing off the left, but not trying to piss off Trump supporters, because I used to be one, but that was one of the first things I thought. Antichrist head wound, you know. I also
think that's a stretch, but
well, yeah, it's conspiracy. Of course, it's a stretch. But I also thought of this. You know who else has a head wound? Joe Biden. Joe Biden has had brain surgery twice and survived brain surgery. And he had it back in the day when it was experimental, and he's literally got rubber tubing in his head, like archaic brain surgery back when they were just figuring out brain surgery and shit. So, he could be the Antichrist too, because he also has a head wound that he survived. So, I don't know. I'll let you guys debate that one in the comment section, but Antichrist head wound, Trump or Biden, you figure it out. I'm not a Christian, so I'm staying out of it. But I can't help but dig into conspiracy. I love conspiracies, you know.
That you do.
The only other conspiracy I have to say that kind of weirded me out was right before he got shot. I was listening to what he said, and I was asking people in the live stream of NPC show, did he just say what I think he said? Because it sounded like he said, oh, I don't know what he was talking about because I'm taking it out of context, but I swear to God, this is how I heard it. And my hearing's not the best, but it sounded like he was saying, that shot's a little old. That shot's a little old. That shot's, S-H-O-T-S, that shot is a little old.
Yeah.
And then the shots ring out. I'm like, what the fuck? Does anyone else find that fucking weird? No one was mentioning it. I commented in NPC Show's live chat, and I'm like, did he just say that shot is a little old and then shots ring out?
I would have to hear it myself.
So,
see what I hear.
Look into that shit. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. It's gonna, as far as I know, YouTube is going to automatically upload it, and they put it in their archives. So, thanks for tuning in. Worst case scenario, hopefully it auto saves to my phone and it's not lost forever. Otherwise, I will podcast about it tomorrow, sadly. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a good day. Let me try to figure out how to end this live stream. And thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. I just want to be real careful.